Have you ever woken up from a dream that felt so real you couldn't stop thinking about it all day? Maybe you were flying, meeting someone you miss, or being chased by something strange. Dreams are one of the biggest mysteries of the human mind. We all have them, every single night. But why do we dream? What do they mean? And what does science really say about them? In today's video, we're exploring the fascinating world of dreams, how they work, why they happen, and what your brain is really doing when you close your eyes. What exactly is a dream? Presenter. First things first. What exactly is a dream? Dreams are a series of thoughts, images, and sensations that occur in your mind while you sleep. Most of them happen during a stage of sleep called REM, which stands for rapid eye movement. During REM sleep, your brain is actually very active, almost as active as when you're awake. Your eyes move quickly under your eyelids, your heart rate increases, and your brain lights up with activity, but your body stays still. Scientists believe this is when most of our vivid and emotional dreams take place. Section 2. Now comes the million-dollar question. Why do we dream at all? There isn't one single answer. Scientists have several theories, and each offers a different piece of the puzzle. Let's go through a few of the most interesting ones. Theory 1. The memory processing theory. One of the most popular ideas is that dreaming helps your brain organize and store memories. When you sleep, your brain goes through everything that happened during the day, the conversations, the lessons, the emotions. It decides what's important to keep and what to forget. Dreaming might be your brain's way of replaying and processing that information. It's like your mind is saying, let's file this memory and throw away the rest. That's why students who sleep after studying often remember things better. Their brains are literally sorting information while they dream. Theory 2. The emotional healing theory. Another idea is that dreams help you deal with emotions. When we go through stress, heartbreak, fear, or excitement, those feelings don't just disappear when we sleep. Dreaming may be the brain's way of working through those emotions safely. For example, if you dream about arguing with someone, your mind might be processing real tension or unresolved feelings about that person. So in a way, dreaming could be like free nighttime therapy, your brain helping itself heal. Theory 3. The problem-solving theory. Dreams help you solve problems. Ever heard the phrase, sleep on it? That's actually backed by science. When you're asleep, your brain is free from distractions. It can think creatively and make connections that you might miss when you're awake. That's why some inventors, artists, and scientists have had breakthroughs that came from dreams. For example, the famous chemist Dmitri Mendeleev said he dreamed the entire periodic table before writing it down. Pretty amazing, right? Theory 4. The random activation theory. Finally, some scientists believe dreams might not mean anything at all. This is called the activation synthesis theory. According to this idea, dreams happen when random electrical signals fire in your brain during sleep. Your brain tries to make sense of those signals, creating stories, people, and places out of chaos. In short, your mind is trying to turn random noise into something meaningful, kind of like seeing shapes in clouds. Section 3. What happens in the brain when we dream? Let's take a quick look inside your brain while you dream. When you enter REM sleep, several parts of your brain become active. The amygdala, which handles emotions, lights up. That's why dreams can feel so emotional or dramatic. The hippocampus, which stores memories, helps you replay events. And the prefrontal cortex, the logical, decision-making part of your brain, actually shuts down. That's why dreams don't always make sense. Flying cars, talking animals, or teleporting to your old school all feel perfectly normal in dreamland, because the part of your brain that questions logic is asleep. Section 4. Why we forget Even though we dream every night, most people forget about 90% of their dreams within minutes of waking up. Why does that happen? When you wake up, your brain quickly switches from dreaming mode to alert mode. If you don't recall the dream right away, the memory fades fast, just like writing on water. If you want to remember your dreams, try keeping a dream journal next to your bed. Write down what you remember as soon as you wake up. Over time, you'll start recalling your dreams more vividly. Do dreams have meaning? For centuries, people believed dreams were messages from the gods or reflections of our deepest desires. Psychologist Sigmund Freud famously said that dreams are the royal road to the unconscious, suggesting that they reveal what we secretly want or fear. Modern science, however, says it's not that simple. While dreams can reflect your thoughts and emotions, they're not always symbolic. For example, dreaming about falling doesn't necessarily mean your life is out of control. It could just be your brain reacting to a physical sensation or emotion. So rather than decoding every symbol, it's better to ask, what emotion did I feel in that dream? That often tells you more about your real-life state of mind. So why do we dream? Maybe it's to process memories. Maybe it's to heal emotions. Or maybe it's just your brain's imagination running wild. Even today, scientists are still uncovering the full mystery of dreams. But one thing is clear: dreaming is an essential part of being human. It connects us to our creativity, our emotions, and the hidden parts of our mind.